It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Right to the air is Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Now inside the 25.
And finally marked down at the 23.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive
DBs.
backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
Double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
This is 2nd and 8. Right back to Mitchell here.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
47 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now it's Jackson.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Lamar Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field you've got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Browns nothing.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll... to the 25 on the touchback.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Alert!
Now it's Watson.
Right back to Njoku.
He finds some open field here. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, Charles, look, and this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and there on back-to-back plays, we're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
4 yards on the pickup.
And again, it's Chubb. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Out of the gun, Watson drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Ravens 7.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where...
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On first down, it's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. The Browns at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
They go with Chubb on second down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
That's good for Browns. First down.
Watson changing the play.
47-yard line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Watson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18.
That's good for another Cleveland.
From the red zone now, Watson. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
At the 8-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On third down, Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To throw again is Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the interception, here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Watson on first down. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. This is the tight end, Njoku.
And the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now Watson going to change the look here. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Now Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Hey, 31! 59!
From the gun on third, Watson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Watkins, 69 yards. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Slot man moves right. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 11-yard line.
Here's Watson. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 40 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker now to add the point after. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Browns drive about to get started.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Here's Watson. Going deep here for Watkins.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
The throw over the middle taken in. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And quickly, they get to the line. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
59. 54. At 59.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The drive will start with an option going left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Jackson now. That's going to be caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw, Watson. Completes to Njoku.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Watson. Right back to Njoku.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
45 ticks remain as they come up on a 2nd down. Watson to throw.
He's got the connection to Cooper.
And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. This is 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 2nd down.
They run it again with Chubb, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Remember, the 1 timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Chubb running right. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rain